here is the first what's-it of the Bailey Chase Museum. Now, as you see, when these operate, they operate about that far apart. Now, I've had many, many, many guesses, and usually maybe one person out of 10 will guess what it is. Now, it's very simple, and people have given such complex answers as, oh, it's a hooks for something in the woods, or it's hooks to hold up something. But what it actually is a part off an extension ladder. If you can imagine this about that far apart, and this is what shoves up the one ladder and hooks in the other ladder. Very simple. And by the way, the first person to guess this was a woman. In Lawrencetown, in Annapolis Valley, there were 3 churches in the town. 2 have been deconsecrated. One was the Anglican Church in Lawrencetown, as you can see the sign there. Also, the Methodist Church in Lawrencetown was deconsecrated. And a lot of the artifacts, some of the family members didn't want to see it leave town, so, hey, it arrived here at our museum. And what's outside them was the baptismal font, and this was made by Ed Hamilton, and this was made in honor of his mother, Jenny Whitman Hamilton. And also this cross was in memory of George Jakes, which would be Shirley Porter's brother. And of course they didn't want the cross to leave town, so it came to our museum. So the pulpit came out of the church in Lawrencetown, out of the United Church. And also this pew, which was also made by Ed Hamilton. Now, as you can see on the wall, there are various tools here, and most of these came from our property, and some people have donated stuff here. Everything from dubbing adze, which takes the levels of floor, to an alder cutter, to 1-man and 2-man crosscut saws, meat cleaver, and also here we have the world's first computer. You see this has numbers on it, and this is a wood scaler. As you can see, when a log is cut down, you would measure the top of the log. The top of the log would give it in inches. Then you turn it over, and the number here would be the length in feet. And then you turn it over here and give you the board feet in that tree. World's first computer. And also another what's-it would be this little contraption here. As you see, it opens up. It has a lock on it. And it opens up. And in here are leathers. And when you turn it, it spins. And everybody says, oh, it's a pencil sharpener. No, it's not. When you open it up, people used to put in their 2-sided razor blades. And it would fold up like that, and it would sharpen the razor blades. And it's called a stropper. Now, when you think of a stropper, you think of the barber's chair with a long strap to sharpen the straight razor. But this is to sharpen 2-sided old razor blades. Now here's another what's-it, and people look up here and say, oh, that's some sort of a fan. Well, no, it isn't. It's an air raid siren. After World War II, when war was over, the Department of National Defense auctioned off or sold a lot of these air raid sirens to local fire departments. And this particular siren came from the Bridgetown Fire Department. And there is a picture of the old fire hall. Most towns had their own concert band. These are some old uniforms from the Middleton Concert Band. Now, the reason I have these is because 3 band members were from Lawrencetown. I just don't remember the names here, but their names are inside here, and you can see the Middleton Concert Band logo. This is a picture of Major Whitman, who built the corner store in Lawrencetown, which is now the Winemaker's Tavern. Major Whitman. Now this is a picture of the old, the date off the Beaver Fruit Co-op building, the old Schaffner building, 1901, and you can see it on the very, very peak of the store. This was belonged to my mother. This is an old Singer sewing machine with a trundle wheel, and these were in a lot of the homes. This is how families got their clothing made and repaired. This is our guest book that we keep here, and we don't, the museum is sort of open to friends and people that drop in will come and sign their names here. We've had people here come from China to Alaska.